From the very first moment on the pitch, Ronaldo's journey defied every expectation. He burst onto the scene as a raw talent, transforming adversity into his greatest strength. Each challenge he faced only fueled his determination, turning early setbacks into the building blocks of a legend. As whispers of doubt filled the air, his relentless spirit and unmatched resilience promised to redefine what it means to be the best, setting the stage for a legacy built on sheer willpower and brilliance. On an unforgettable day when nearly everyone else had given up hope, young Ronaldo stepped into the fray. It seemed almost unbelievable at the time to suggest that he could ever be considered among the greatest. Yet his transformation was sudden, fierce, and at times ruthless. While other teenage prodigies might have crumbled at the first sign of trouble, Ronaldo demonstrated an unyielding resilience that saw him conquer every challenge thrown his way. His journey began in what could easily have been a fairy tale. In a friendly match against a Manchester United team that had remained unbeaten all pre-season, he tormented an impenetrable defence. The legendary Sir Alex Ferguson was so impressed that he urged the opposition to sign the young star before the match even ended. Overnight, Ronaldo became the most expensive teenager in the Premier League, donning the iconic number 7 that had once graced the feet of legends. Days after his contract was signed, he was thrust into the action and shone so brightly that even the greatest voices in football declared his debut one of the most exciting ever witnessed. In subsequent matches, his brilliance continued to flourish. In one game, he boldly insisted on taking a free kick and scored his first goal in spectacular fashion. Yet soon, his early promise was met with harsh criticism. With only a couple of goal contributions over a few games, defenders began to decipher his dazzling tricks, and his once magnetic flair was questioned. Critics labelled him a show pony and a selfish player with little substance, but the turning point was near. After the new year, assists began to accumulate, and despite still struggling with English, Ronaldo earned his first Man of the Match award. Even as Manchester United's title hopes slipped away to Arsenal's Invincibles and FA Cup dreams were dashed, Ronaldo rose to the occasion in a final match with a powerful header and an astonishing display that left even Sir Alex momentarily speechless, rescuing his team from the brink of trophyless despair. At the European Championship, he further announced his arrival. In a match where Portugal trailed at halftime, he produced a moment of magic by scoring and became the second youngest goalscorer in tournament history. An assist in the very next game secured his place in the starting lineup, and his decisive play helped overturn a deficit to defeat the Netherlands. His performance earned him a spot in the tournament team even as struggles continued in the club season. By the 27th match of the year, with only a single goal to his name, critics questioned if it was even worth betting on a player who could simply shut down at times. His once irresistible tricks had been countered by rough challenges, and whispers of diving and theatrics began to circulate. Then came a defining moment against Arsenal, in one of the toughest matches of the season, with Arsenal taking the lead and the crowd roaring. Ronaldo was left bruised and battered after a fierce challenge by an opposing fullback. In mere minutes, however, he equalised with a thunderous strike, and then scored another goal to turn the tide. Even though Sir Alex had to remove him to prevent further chaos, that day many marvelled at his nerve and fortitude under pressure. From that point on, Ronaldo grew tougher and sharper. Over the next 18 matches, he amassed 13 goal contributions, proving that he was on the cusp of world-class status even without a trophy to show for it. Just as hope seemed within reach, tragedy struck. A little over a month later, Ronaldo's father was hospitalized with severe liver and kidney damage after years of personal struggles. Despite flying to London to secure the best care money could buy, his father passed away in September. This loss changed Ronaldo forever. Spending most of the summer locked away in the gym, he returned to training a transformed man with renewed determination. After only 2 weeks of mourning, he rejoined camp with a fiery intensity. Yet the emotional strain sometimes got the better of him. In one match, his frustration boiled over as he gestured for help, and soon after, even Sir Alex lost his cool and berated him in front of everyone. The media pounced on every misstep, painting him as a troubled talent who might never reach the heights expected of him. For months, critics questioned if Ronaldo would ever reach his full potential. His statistics dwindled, and every mistake was magnified. Then, just as doubt threatened to eclipse his star, A hot streak in February reminded everyone of the prodigy he truly was. A stunning knuckleball against Fulham hailed as the club's best goal of the season, and a crucial contribution in the League Cup final signalled his resurgence. Even though United lost the FA Cup final and Sir Alex was forced to make difficult decisions, Ronaldo silenced his critics with every match. At the World Cup, tensions reached a fever pitch. In a notorious clash during a heated match between Portugal and England, a simple wink at the bench ignited a media storm, with even FIFA questioning his fair play. Back at Manchester United, doubts about his future emerged. Ronaldo even publicly entertained the idea of leaving for Spain, disillusioned by the relentless criticism. Yet Sir Alex stood firm, reminding him that even legends like David Beckham had faced setbacks, and that overcoming adversity was part of becoming the best. With unwavering conviction, Sir Alex challenged him to prove his worth by scoring 15 league goals in a season, a tall order for someone who had never reached double digits before. Ronaldo accepted the challenge with fierce determination. In the very next match, he and Rooney combined to lead a crushing victory over their opponents, winning 5-1. Nearly a year after the harshest criticisms, Ronaldo returned to Lisbon to deliver a man-of-the-match performance that saw him complete 14 dazzling dribbles, the second highest in Champions League history. By October, he rejoined the national team and scored one of the most memorable goals of his career, only to face further wrongful criticism. In November, his spectacular free kick and a half volley against Everton earned him the league's Best Player of the Month award, and by December, he had accumulated 7 goals and 2 assists in 6 matches, becoming only the 3rd player ever to win consecutive Player of the Month awards. By early February, Ronaldo had reached 23 goal contributions for the season. Sir Alex, both frustrated and hopeful, reminded him that greatness demanded consistency. It was only a matter of time before he shattered previous scoring records, yet even his Champions League performances were under close scrutiny. After 5 long years in the competition, he had to erase whispers of being a big-game underachiever. He answered doubters by scoring twice against Roma and again against AC Milan. And even though an inspired display by a rival star had knocked his team out of contention, he kept on performing. Back at Manchester, as United trailed 2-0 against Everton with only 30 minutes remaining and 3 matches left, Sir Alex called him off the bench like a force of nature. In the very next game, he turned the outcome around with a stunning display that led to a 4-0 victory, ensuring United were crowned Premier League champions. Every goal Ronaldo scored carried immense weight. In the Champions League, he had found the net against nearly every opponent, and even in the final against Chelsea, he managed to shine by scoring their only goal, although a missed penalty still lingered in memories. A touch of luck and his relentless spirit brought home the European Champions Trophy for United. When the season concluded, the awards ceremony became a testament to his brilliance. While other teams collected accolades, the Best Player honour went to Ronaldo at just 23 years old. His season was hailed as the most dominant in history, forever redefining what it meant to be a winger. 6 months later, following a whirlwind transfer saga, a second European Championship, an ankle surgery, and a triumphant Club World Cup run, Ronaldo reached his ultimate goal. 77 out of 96 respected journalists voted him the best player in the world. His name graced every ballot as his talent remained undeniable. By the end of that fateful season, he had led United to their 3rd consecutive Premier League title and secured the longest unbeaten Champions League run ever seen. In a subsequent final, he scored 2 of the most breathtaking goals in history, and though defeat came only weeks later, he made history as the most expensive player of all time, stepping boldly into the next chapter of his extraordinary career. His legacy now casts every earlier achievement into the background, a testament to his unmatched resilience and brilliance.